today and preparing for our tax season, which is right upon us. Had a few things I wanted to share with you regarding the upcoming tax season as you prepare your financial documents and get ready to get them to me so that we can get your taxes done. So as most of you know, last year about this time I remarried, and so I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary, and that's a very exciting time for me as well. Since then, I have moved to the city of Tracy, so I'm no longer in the Bay Area. I live in Tracy now, and so I wanted to give you all a couple of different options to get your financial documents to me. If you'd like a face-to-face appointment, those are still available. However, they are, for the most part, in the city of Tracy. And my schedule is a little less flexible. Just with everything that's going on in the economy, I had to get some stability in several ways. So let me kind of explain to you what's going on. If you'd like to get your documents to me but you don't want to come to Tracy, here are some options. You can either fax your information to me, you can email it to me, you can scan the documents and email them to me, or you can send them U.S. mail. And if you're sending them U.S. mail, I would recommend that you do not send me your originals, but send photocopies. Those are 3 options. The other option is on the weekend. I will have one weekend in February right now where I'm scheduling to get a room in the Bay Area in Castro Valley so that I can just book clients back to back, and that way you can, if you can come and see me then, if you're uncomfortable using one of the other methods to get your paperwork to me, there will be that one weekend, and that is the weekend of February 23rd and 24th. So my plan is to start booking appointments Thursday the 23rd at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I will take appointments through Saturday morning. However, I want to try and book Thursday evening and Friday through Friday morning first. So if there's no need for me to continue the rental of the room into Saturday, then that's an expense that, of course, I would prefer not to incur, and if clients aren't coming out. So that's February 23rd through 24th. Those appointments, you'll need to make them well in advance. My hope is that I will really get booked tight so that if you don't want to come to Tracy and you don't want to email or fax or mail your documents to me, you can see me on that weekend. And again, that's the weekend of February 23rd and 24th, Thursday through Saturday morning. So please contact me ASAP if you want one of those appointments, and we want to make sure that when you come to those appointments you have everything you need, because it'll be difficult for us to get together for you to bring me anything that's missing. Another change is to my fees and services. Now, the IRS has put additional requirements on tax preparers, and these additional requirements, like anything, cost extra money. So our expenses as professional tax professionals has increased. I don't want to pass those expenses along to you, my clients. I would like to keep my fees where they are for you. I would hate to raise fees at a time like this. So in order to not raise fees, there are some services that I have been offering in the past that I will no longer be able to offer. And so I just kind of wanted to go over what those are. One is home visits. There are some clients who come to me, and there are some clients who I go to them, or I meet, basically kind of wherever you need. I've met people at the BART station. Just whatever is convenient for my clients is something that I've done, which does put wear and tear on the car and gas. So I will not be able to make home visits. I will continue to make home visits for my elderly clients who do not drive, but outside of that, I will no longer be able to do the home visits. So see one of the other options for getting your documents to me for those. The second thing is printed documents. Printed documents cost a lot of money in ink and paper and wear and tear on the printer, which sometimes during tax season, I'm buying a new printer at the beginning of every tax season, just because I've worn it out. So I will no longer print documents other than your informational letter, your Form 1040, and your Form 540, which amounts to about 6 pages. Now, if you want your entire file printed out, there'll be a fee of $6 for that. However, if you're okay with just receiving the 6 pages in a hard copy, and I will also send you a link to a secured database where you can download and save your tax papers on your computer or on your hard drive, or you can print them off yourself, or whatever you want to do with them. I'll do that's something I can do at no additional fee. And so I'll send you a link where you can download your complete tax file. I do recommend that you have your complete file, and not just receive the 6 pages and not get the rest of your file. And the reason is because if anything ever happened to me and I was no longer able to do your taxes, or if you need something for a mortgage or some other need, you're going to need more than those 6 pages. So I do recommend that you either opt to pay the $6 for the entire printout, or opt to receive the free downloadable link. The next thing is, since I won't be printing out documents, the government is really moving us all towards a mandatory e-file. So it's not mandatory for everyone just yet. However, there is e-file will now be free, because that's which way the government is going, trying to become kind of save the environment, and it's also just easier to handle e-file documents. So e-file is now free, but if you choose to not to e-file and you want to mail your documents in, or for any reason, let's say you have a special situation which e-file does not accept, and we have to print out documents for you to mail in, then you will incur that additional $6 fee for the printouts. The next thing is shipping. There are some of my clients who I received their documents and I mail them back to them. Up until now, I have been eating the cost of all the postage and shipping or mailing your documents. Now I will no longer be able to do that. So if I have documents of yours, you're unable to either pick them up or whatever the case may be, and you want me to mail them back to you, I will use the United States Postal Service Priority Flat Mail with a delivery confirmation added to it, so there'll be a fee of $5.50 for that. So pretty much if you mail your documents to me and you want anything back, or if you bring them to me but then don't want to come and pick them up, then I'll have to mail them to you, and you'll incur that additional $5.50 fee. Now, there are some of you who I've actually held your kept your records for years, and I was able to do that because I had a storage at that time, a storage rental at that time. That is another expense that I've done away with, my storage unit. So I'll no longer be able to maintain client files. So if I have your files, I really need you to get them. I'll keep them through the end of this tax season, and then I'll probably go ahead and destroy them. And I will make sure each of you whose tax papers I still have knows knows who you are, and that I'll be that you either need to get them or lose them, pretty much. Okay.